The Ghost Banana Girl. In a small, quiet African village, nestled deep in the lush hills, lived a kind-hearted girl named Amaka. She was only 12 but wise beyond her years, always eager to help her family. One day, after returning from school, she heard her mother call from the yard. "Amaka, come sell bananas for me," her mother said, wiping her hands on her apron. "Yes, Mommy," Amaka replied, her voice gentle but determined. She took the basket her mother had prepared, filled with ripe, golden bananas. "Come back on time, my child, and be careful of the road," her mother warned, her eyes full of love and worry. "I will, Mommy." "Don't worry," Amaka said with a smile, and off she went. The sun baked the village in a warm glow as Amaka made her way toward the market. The air was sweet, and the path familiar, but just as she reached the edge of the forest, a shadow crossed her path. A man stepped out from the trees, his face hard and cold. Before Amaka could scream, his rough hand clamped over her mouth. The basket of bananas tumbled from her arms as the man dragged her into the dark heart of the forest, her small cries swallowed by the towering trees. "Please, please, have mercy on me," Amaka begged, her tears falling like rain. "I am just a banana seller. I am just a child." But the man, driven by greed and hunger for power, showed no mercy. He had made a dark deal with the spirits of the forest. Amaka's life would be the price for his wealth. That night, beneath the moonlit sky, he offered Amaka as a sacrifice. Her cries faded into the night, her innocent life stolen by evil. Weeks turned into months, and the man's fortune grew. He built grand houses, bought shiny cars, and people in the village marveled at his sudden wealth. They called him a man of success, but none knew the terrible secret that haunted his riches. One night, as the man lay in his opulent mansion, something strange happened. A faint voice echoed in his ears, like a whisper carried on the wind. "Buy banana, buy banana." He jolted awake, his heart racing, but the room was empty. He shook his head, trying to dismiss it as a dream. But the next night, the voice returned, clearer and closer. "Buy banana, buy banana." The man leapt from his bed, sweat soaking his brow. He ran to the window, but there was no one there. He locked his doors, but the voice wouldn't stop. Night after night, the voice followed him, growing louder and more haunting. And then, one night, she appeared. At the foot of his bed stood Amaka, her eyes hollow, her once bright smile now filled with sorrow. In her hands, she held a basket of bananas, just as she had that fateful day. "Buy banana, she whispered, her voice like a psalm of pain. The man screamed, stumbling out of his house in terror. But Amaka followed him, her ghostly figure always close, her voice always calling. His riches brought him no peace, and soon his mind began to unravel. The weight of his sins crushed him. His once grand houses became empty shells, haunted by the spirit of the girl he had sacrificed. The villagers whispered of the ghost banana girl, whose cries of "buy banana" echoed through the night, a chilling reminder of the cost of greed. And in the heart of the forest, where the trees stood tall and silent, Amaka's spirit lingered, her story forever etched into the winds, warning those who would listen: some riches are bought with blood, and some wrongs can never be undone.